What if I told you that a single farmer is making $4.9 million a year using just 5 machines? And what's even more shocking is that these aren't your grandfather's farming tools. These are machines that sound like they came straight out of a science fiction movie, but they're being used right now on real farms, generating real millions. You're about to discover the most advanced farming revolution happening in homesteading communities across America. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how these 5 incredible machines are transforming ordinary farmers into millionaires, and why the traditional farming methods you think you know are becoming completely obsolete. But here's the thing that nobody talks about. While most people think farming is still about getting your hands dirty and working from sunrise to sunset, the smartest farmers have already moved into a completely different world. A world where robots milk cows, drones spray crops with surgical precision, and tractors drive themselves while the farmer sits at home monitoring everything on a tablet. The farmer we're talking about started with nothing more than 200 acres and a dream. Today, his operation generates more revenue than most tech companies, and he does it with equipment that most people have never even heard of. These aren't just expensive toys for rich farmers. These are profit-generating machines that pay for themselves within the first year of operation. Machine number 1, DJI Agras T50 Agricultural Drone. The DJI Agras T50 isn't just any drone you can buy at an electronics store. This is a precision farming weapon that carries 50 liters of liquid and can spray 30 acres in a single hour. But here's what makes it absolutely revolutionary. It uses radar technology and artificial intelligence to identify exactly which plants need treatment and which ones don't. Think about this for a moment. Traditional spraying methods cover entire fields whether they need it or not. That's like painting your entire house when only one wall needs touch-up. This drone can spot a diseased plant from 100 feet in the air and treat only that specific area. The chemical savings alone can reach $50,000 per year on a medium-sized farm. But the real moneymaker isn't the chemical savings, it's the time. What used to take 3 days of manual spraying can now be completed in 4 hours. That means our farmer can treat 5 times more land in the same time frame, or he can rent out his drone services to neighboring farms for $200 per acre.
The drone's autonomous flight system is so advanced that it can map field boundaries, avoid obstacles, and even return to base when it's running low on battery, all without human intervention. It's like having a pilot, a crop specialist, and a precision applicator all rolled into one flying machine. Here's the part that will blow your mind. The DJI Agras T50 doesn't just spray. It collects data on crop health, soil moisture, and pest activity with every flight.
This data feeds into farm management software that predicts optimal harvest times, calculates expected yields, and even suggests the best days to sell crops based on market conditions. Machine number 2, Lily Astronaut Robotic Milking System. If you think a flying robot is impressive, wait until you see what's happening inside the barn. The Lily Astronaut represents everything futuristic about modern dairy farming. Imagine walking into a barn where cows line up by themselves, get milked by a robot, and walk away without a single human being present. This isn't imagination. This is happening right now on thousands of farms worldwide. Here's how the Lily Astronaut works, and prepare to be amazed. Each cow wears a collar with a unique identification chip. When the cow approaches the milking station, sensors read the chip and instantly access that cow's complete milking history, health records, and productivity data. The robot then extends a cleaning brush, sanitizes the udder, and positions the milking cups with millimeter precision. But the technology doesn't stop there. While milking, the Lily Astronaut analyzes the milk quality in real time. It measures fat content, protein levels, somatic cell count, and even detects early signs of mastitis or other health issues. If something's wrong, the milk is automatically diverted to a separate tank, and the farmer receives an immediate alert on his smartphone. The financial impact is staggering. A single Lily Astronaut unit can milk 60 to 70 cows per day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That's the equivalent of hiring 3 full-time employees, except this robot never takes a vacation, never calls in sick, and never makes mistakes. Our millionaire farmer operates 4 of these units, milking 280 cows with 0 labor costs for the milking process. At an average of 8 gallons per cow per day, that's 2,240 gallons of milk daily. With milk prices averaging $18 per hundredweight, we're talking about daily revenue of over $3,300 just from automated milking. If you're finding this information valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you content about the future of homesteading and modern farming technologies. Machine number 3, Fendt Ideal Combine Harvester. Now, let's move from the barn to the fields, where the most expensive machine in our farmer's arsenal is doing something that seems impossible. The Fendt Ideal represents the pinnacle of grain harvesting technology, and watching it work is like witnessing the future of food production. This machine doesn't just harvest crops, it thinks, analyzes, and optimizes every aspect of the harvesting process in real time. The artificial intelligence system built into the Fendt Ideal processes over 3,000 data points per second. It's constantly adjusting the cutting height, fan speed, sieve settings, and rotor speed based on crop conditions, moisture content, and grain quality. The result is a harvesting efficiency that human operators simply cannot match. Here's where the serious money comes in. Traditional combines lose an average of 3 to 5% of the crop during harvesting. On a 1,000-acre cornfield yielding 180 bushels per acre, that's a loss of 5,400 to 9,000 bushels. At $4.50 per bushel, that's up to $40,500 in lost revenue per field. The Fendt Ideal reduces these losses to less than 1%, saving our farmer over $32,000 per harvest on just one field. The machine's yield mapping technology creates detailed productivity maps of every field, showing exactly which areas produce the most grain and which areas need attention. This data drives precision fertilizer application for the following year, optimizing input costs and maximizing returns. But perhaps the most impressive feature of the Fendt Ideal is its ability to adjust its settings automatically based on changing field conditions. As it moves from wet areas to dry areas, from lodged crops to standing crops, or from high-yielding zones to low-yielding zones, the machine continuously optimizes itself for maximum grain quality and minimum loss. The speed advantage is remarkable. While a conventional combine might harvest 8 to 10 acres per hour, the Fendt Ideal can process 15 to 18 acres per hour while maintaining superior grain quality. During the critical harvest window when weather can make or break a crop, this speed difference can mean the difference between a profitable year and a disaster. Machine number 4, Monarch Tractor Electric Autonomous System. The fourth machine on our list is so advanced that it sounds like something from a movie about the future. The Monarch tractor represents a complete paradigm shift in farm equipment. This isn't just an electric tractor, it's a fully autonomous, artificially intelligent farming robot that operates 24 hours a day without a human operator. Picture this. While our farmer sleeps, his Monarch tractor is working in the fields. It's cultivating, planting, or spraying crops with GPS precision, accurate to within 1 inch. The tractor is connected to cloud-based farming software that tells it exactly where to go, what to do, and when to do it. The financial advantages of the Monarch tractor start with fuel costs. Diesel fuel represents one of the largest expenses on any farm. A conventional tractor burns 6 to 8 gallons of diesel per hour at $3.50 per gallon. That's $25 per hour just in fuel costs. The Monarch tractor operates on electricity that costs less than $3 per hour, saving over $22 per hour in operating costs. But the real game changer is the labor savings. Farm labor costs have skyrocketed to over $15 per hour plus benefits, and finding qualified operators is increasingly difficult. The Monarch tractor eliminates the need for an operator entirely while working longer hours with perfect consistency. The tractor's AI system learns the farm layout, identifies obstacles, and optimizes travel patterns to minimize soil compaction and maximize efficiency. It can work in conditions that would be unsafe for human operators, such as during night spraying when wind conditions are optimal, or in dusty conditions that would be uncomfortable for workers. The precision capabilities of the Monarch tractor are extraordinary. It can follow predetermined paths with sub-inch accuracy, ensuring perfect row spacing, optimal overlap for spraying operations, and minimal crop damage during cultivation. This level of precision translates directly into higher yields and lower input costs. If you're enjoying learning about these incredible machines, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content about modern homesteading technology. And leave a comment telling us which machine impressed you the most so far. Machine number 5, Precision Planting, Intelligent Seeding System. Now for the 5th and final machine that completes this million-dollar farming operation. The Precision Planting System represents the ultimate in seeding technology, and it's the foundation that makes everything else possible. Perfect planting creates perfect crops, and perfect crops generate maximum profits. The Precision Planting System isn't just a planter, it's a precision placement system that treats every single seed like a valuable investment. The system uses soil sensors to measure moisture, temperature, and compaction in real time, adjusting planting depth, spacing, and pressure for every seed that goes into the ground. Here's what makes the precision planting technology revolutionary. Traditional planters drop seeds at a fixed depth regardless of soil conditions. The Precision Planting System adjusts depth for each seed based on soil conditions at that exact location. In hard soil, it plants deeper. In soft soil, it plants shallower. In wet areas, it reduces down pressure. In dry areas, it increases pressure to ensure proper seed-to-soil contact. The financial impact is enormous. Proper seed placement can increase germination rates from 85% to 98%. On a 500-acre cornfield with 32,000 seeds per acre, that's an additional 2,080,000 plants. Each additional plant produces approximately 1 ear of corn, and with corn prices at $4.50 per bushel, that's an additional $62,400 in revenue per field. But the Precision Planting System goes beyond just placing seeds. It creates detailed planting maps that show exactly where each seed was placed, at what depth, and under what conditions. This data integrates with the other machines we've discussed, creating a complete digital record of every field operation. The system also features singulation technology that ensures only one seed is planted at each location. Traditional planters often drop multiple seeds in one spot or skip spots entirely. The Precision Planting System achieves 99.5% singulation, meaning virtually every seed is placed exactly where it should be for optimal growth. The million-dollar math. Now let's put this all together and see how these 5 machines generate $4.9 million annually. The numbers are going to shock you, and by the end of this breakdown, you'll understand why traditional farming is becoming obsolete. The DJI Agris T50 saves $50,000 in chemicals and generates $120,000 in custom spraying services for neighboring farms. But that's just the beginning. The precision application reduces chemical waste by 40%, and the time savings allow the farmer to cover 3 times more acreage in a single season. The 4 Lely Astronaut units produce $2 million in annual milk revenue with minimal labor costs, operating 24 hours a day without breaks, sick days, or human error. Each unit eliminates the need for 2 full-time employees, saving $96,000 annually in labor costs alone. The Fendt Ideal saves $128,000 per year in reduced crop losses across 4 major grain fields, turning what used to be waste into pure profit. Traditional combines lose grain worth thousands of dollars in every field, but this machine captures nearly every kernel. The speed advantage means harvesting can be completed in optimal weather windows, preventing weather-related losses that can devastate entire crops. The Monarch tractor saves $88,000 annually in fuel and labor costs, while enabling 24-hour operations that increase overall farm productivity by 40%. Think about that for a moment. While competitors sleep, this farmer's equipment is working, generating revenue around the clock. The electric powertrain costs 85% less to operate than diesel, and the autonomous operation means no overtime pay, no worker compensation insurance, and no human error. The Precision Planting System increases yields by 13% across all planted acres, generating an additional $249,600 in crop revenue annually. Perfect seed placement means every seed has the optimal chance to grow into a productive plant. The system eliminates skips and doubles that plague traditional planters, ensuring maximum plant population and uniform emergence. When you add direct milk sales at $1, $2 million, grain sales at $2, $8 million custom services at $320,000, efficiency savings at $364,000, and increased yields at $249,600. The total reaches $9 million in annual revenue. But here's what makes this even more impressive. The operational costs are 60% lower than traditional farming methods. While traditional farmers struggle with rising labor costs, fuel expenses, and equipment maintenance, this automated system runs with minimal human intervention and maximum efficiency. But here's the real secret that separates millionaire farmers from everyone else. These machines don't just work independently. They work together as an integrated system, sharing data and optimizing the entire farming operation like a perfectly orchestrated symphony. The planting data from the precision planting system informs the spraying patterns of the DJI Agras T50, ensuring chemicals are applied only where needed. The yield maps from the Fendt Ideal guide the planting prescriptions for the following year, optimizing seed varieties and planting rates for each field zone. The Monarch tractor coordinates with all systems to ensure perfect timing of every operation, from planting to harvest. This creates a compounding effect, where each machine makes the others more efficient and profitable. It's like having a team of experts working together, except these experts never get tired, never make mistakes, and never ask for raises. The data integration means every decision is based on real-time information rather than guesswork, eliminating the costly errors that plague traditional farming. The return on investment is staggering. While the initial equipment cost reaches $2, $1 million, the annual profit increase of $1. $8 million means the entire system pays for itself in less than 18 months. After that, it's pure profit generation for decades to come. This is the future of homesteading and modern agriculture. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter with technology that pays for itself while generating unprecedented profits. The farmers who adopt these technologies first will dominate their markets for decades to come, while those who stick to traditional methods will struggle to compete with these automated profit machines. The revolution is happening now, and the farmers who embrace it are already counting their millions. The question isn't whether this technology will take over farming. It's whether you'll be part of the revolution or left behind by it. The hidden advantages. Most people never consider. But the $9 million annual revenue is just what you can see on paper. There are hidden advantages to this automated farming system that traditional farmers never experience, and these advantages are what separate the truly wealthy farmers from those who are just getting by. First, consider the insurance implications. Traditional farming operations face constant liability risks from human operators, equipment accidents, and chemical exposure incidents. Our automated system reduces insurance premiums by 45% because robots don't get injured, don't make judgment errors, and don't create liability claims. That's an additional $28,000 in annual savings that most people never calculate. Second, the data generated by these machines has become a revenue stream itself. Agricultural data companies pay premium prices for real-time field performance data, weather correlation information, and yield optimization insights. Our farmer licenses his anonymized data to 3 major agricultural corporations for $85,000 annually. His farm has literally become a research facility that generates passive income. Third, the predictability factor changes everything about financial planning. Traditional farmers live with constant uncertainty about weather, timing, and human error. This automated system provides such consistent results that banks now offer preferential lending rates. Lower interest rates on operating loans save another $34,000 annually, and the consistent cash flow enables strategic investments that compound wealth over time. The scalability advantage is perhaps the most powerful aspect. While traditional farmers hit physical limits based on how much work they can personally oversee, our automated farmer can expand operations without adding management complexity. He's already planning to double his operation next year, purchasing adjacent farmland and simply replicating his proven system. The technology adoption curve advantage. Here's something most people don't understand about agricultural innovation. We're currently at the exact same point that personal computers were in 1985. The technology exists, it works perfectly, but most people think it's too expensive or too complicated. The farmers who adopt it now are like the businesses that bought computers in 1985. They're going to dominate their industries for the next 30 years. Consider this, in 1985, a basic computer system cost $25,000 in today's money. Most businesses said it was too expensive and stuck with typewriters and filing cabinets. The companies that invested in computers became industry leaders, while those that waited became obsolete. The same transformation is happening in agriculture right now, the network effect multiplier. What makes this even more powerful is the network effect. As more farmers adopt these technologies, the data becomes more valuable, the software becomes more sophisticated, and the cost of the equipment decreases. Early adopters benefit from all future improvements while maintaining their competitive advantage. Our millionaire farmer has already been approached by equipment manufacturers to become a testing site for next-generation technology. This means he gets access to cutting-edge equipment months before his competitors, often at no cost, in exchange for providing feedback and data. He's essentially being paid to stay ahead of the curve. The legacy wealth creation. This isn't just about making money today. This automated farming system creates generational wealth. The land becomes more valuable because it comes with proven systems and historical data. The operation can run profitably with minimal oversight, making it an ideal inheritance for the next generation or a premium acquisition target for agricultural corporations. Traditional farms often struggle to transition between generations because they require extensive hands-on knowledge and physical capability. Our automated system can be operated by anyone with basic computer skills, ensuring the wealth generation continues regardless of who inherits the operation. The final truth about modern agriculture. The farmers who embrace this technology now will own the agricultural industry of the future. Those who wait will find themselves competing against machines with human labor, trying to match the efficiency of robots with tired workers, and attempting to predict weather patterns while their competitors use satellite data and artificial intelligence. This isn't a distant future possibility. This is happening right now on farms across America, generating millions of dollars for the farmers bold enough to embrace change. The revolution has already begun, and the winners are already counting their profits. The question isn't whether you believe this technology will change agriculture. The question is whether you'll be part of the change or left behind by it. Because one thing is absolutely certain, farming will never be the same again, and the farmers who adapt first will be the ones who prosper most.